go to the tail of the tape. Abdulsemi from the UP Nawabs takes on Justin James for the Warriors in this welterweight contest. Both fighters weighed in approximately the same weight. Huge height advantage to Abdulsemi.
Introducing first, fighting out of the black corner, this style mixed martial arts. He weighed in at 77 kilograms, representing the UP Nawabs. Make some noise for Abdulsemi! And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, his style mixed martial arts. He weighed in at 75 kilograms, representing the Drunk Warriors. It's Justin James! Ladies and gentlemen, as the action begins, to referee for the fight, Alan Fernandez.
All right, guys, you've been through the rules. Any questions? If you want, touch gloves and step back to your corner.
You know what? The first thing that jumps off the page is that height and reach.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the second thing that jumps off the page is Sammy looks fired up and ready to go.
You know what? His team has won. His team has already won. They lead 16-0. What's the worst that can happen? He loses.
Well, you can get knocked out and find yourself waking up on the cage with Tweety Bird flying around your head. But other than that, you're right. He doesn't have a lot of pressure.
There isn't a pressure in the larger scheme of things. Yes, of course, he will try and play safe because he doesn't want to avoid any damage, because from this point on, all these teams want their A teams on the roster.
No doubt about it. And the action's underway. Justin James is going to be a very tactical fighter. Look for him to make a lot of wise decisions with all the experience that he brings into the cage.
You know what? I like the way Justin James is painting. He's got his hands up against the rangier fighter. And I like the way how Sami moves. He reminds me of a younger Wonder Boy Thompson.
He's coiled, ready to explode at any time on the balls of his feet. He looks like he has excellent striking form. Tags him with a right hand.
Big kick. Oh, again. And there you go. Takedown attempt. But it's that base, the weight.
And that base also allowed him to defend the takedown for a second, but well done by James to reverse position and get back into his guard.
You know what? I'm sure this is not the first time James has faced an opponent much larger than him.
You're right.
He probably is training for opponents larger than him in this division. James is going to take his time, ground him out, and test his cardio.
He certainly is, and he's going to find out what kind of resolve his opponent has, because he's got a grinding top game that he'll sit on you all round long and make you eat shots. He won't give up as far as pace is concerned, and he will light you up for any opening that you present.
Man, that's exactly what fighters like Randy Couture, owner of Extreme Couture, did for all his fights in his career.
Exactly.
He was grinding, and he took the soul out of you after a point.
Yeah, he would literally break your will. He talked about that all the time.
Pushing him up against the cage, Tito Ortiz style.
Yeah, he wants to try to get his head trapped up against the cage, so he's got more effective ground and pound, because when your head's trapped, you can't move.
You can't move, and the effect of every punch is severe. But you know what? He can use that cage to walk.
That's exactly right, as we keep talking about.
Oh,
big
huge
left
shot.
hand.
Wow, he tagged him hard with that one.
Almost Khabib Nurmagomedov style right now in the way he's able to deliver power as he's got a hold of your body. But good job getting back to his feet and showing good hips and takedown defense and switching it around to the back.
Very
high
nicely
level stuff
done
from Sami so far in this fight.
Unbelievable looking to get those hooks in there. And if he can start making Justin carry his weight, that's going to be a night. Oh, there you go. One arm underneath.
Looking for a rear naked choke right here, but James has got his chin tucked, which you want to do. He needs to get a hold of an arm right now, too.
Bad situation. Oh, wait, look at that.
He baited him into that situation to get a reversal. That was a high-level move by Justin James. But right now, we got Sami on top trying to get shaken off. James shows positional awareness and gets back into his guard.
Man, you know what? Sami is inexperienced might show here, as James is the tricky, crafty veteran, taking his time. And you know what? I wouldn't have got that. He did that perfectly. He baited him into that and then just turned around and turned into him.
Crafty is the perfect word, and that's what you get from having so much experience, not only inside the cage, but training at a team like Extreme Couture. And we're right back to where we started. You can try to get this man off your top. You can use every move in the book, but you're going to have to be perfect with your execution.
You know what? Abdulsemi, though, staying very, very active from the bottom, landing some good elbows and short shots. Though Justin James, though, is going to test this kid's cardio out perfectly, because we don't know what kind of conditioning Sami comes with. The more time you spend on your back in the same way is very sapping.
You're right about that, and also being with this amount of pressure, fighting a fighter like this for the first time, your adrenaline's through the roof, your heart rate's through the roof, so you're right. Cardio is going to play a big issue, I think, especially for this style of fight.
Yeah, it's a grinding, rough, it's a grinding fight, and as this fight goes on, we'll see who has more in the gas tank. But so far, great job by both fighters. Justin controlling the position, but he's not doing too much from the top, whereas Sami from the bottom is landing some very, very good short elbows and punches.
I was just about to bring that up, Arjun. You're right. He's landing elbows, he's landing punches, and it might not look like much, but those things add up over time. And with educated judges, they're going to notice that.
If you squint your eyes really, really, really narrow, he looks a little like Carlos Colon.
Natural born killer. Doppelganger in the house, but great job by Sami to use the fence to get back to his feet.
You know what?
Grabbed onto the cage.
Oh, man. You know what? Justin James is upset, and rightfully so. He would have slammed him through the air, so that's a 1-point deduction.
It should be. That was a blatant disregard for the rules from
Now,
Sami.
tell me something here. Shouldn't that fight continue against the cage in that same position?
There's no consistency throughout the world with that in refs, so I really don't have an answer for you.
You know, but I feel it certainly should be.
I feel it should too.
Because this is Sami's advantageous position, and now he's been put in a bad spot.
You're right, because they stand back on their feet, he landed some heavy strikes to James and did some damage.
Yeah, and again, oh man, you know what? He's holding on that cage over and over. And 1 minute, the referee is calling it again the time. He's going to warn him.
No, this is certainly going to be a point deduction. That's 2 times in a row.
He already did it. He already deducted 1 point.
I don't think so. I think it was just a warning at the beginning.
You know what? We might have to check that. Wait a second.
DQ?
Oh, wait. Wow, that would be incredible.
Is this a potential disqualification?
No, wait a minute. Hang on. Is he calling it a DQ? We're going to wait and check before. Let's take a look at the replay again, because he was grabbing the fence constantly with absolute disregard to the rules. He caught him here, started landing some. Oh, okay. You know what? The referee, we just got the confirmation. It is a disqualification because that was clearly blatant.
2 times egregiously breaking the rules.
Yeah, there you go. And both hands.
Both hands, man.
And still holding on after the referee said.
Great call by Alan Fernandez right there. I think you see referees be way too lenient often in this sport when it comes to rules. I mean, when you break rules in this sport, we're talking about serious consequences, much more than other sports.
You know what? You're right, because that changes the entire complexion of the match. You saw Justin trying to get those takedowns. He would have slammed him through the air 3 more times had it not been for those cage grabs. You know what? We chalk it off to his inexperience. He did what he needed to. He was a little aggressive, but this will be a learning curve for Sami.
It absolutely will be. And in his slight defense, your instincts kick in, and you just want to stay on your feet in any way you can.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee will call the stop of the fight in the first round in 4 minutes and 21 seconds.